Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutny and today let's watch another nice and maybe immortal famous game of Emanuel Lasker. Black is Emanuel Lasker, up to me one of the strongest chess players of all times, and white is Ilya Abramovich. So I told you that up to me Emanuel Lasker is one of the best chess men of chess history, but now maybe it's the right time to ask ourselves who is the best man of chess history, who is the strongest man, and who is the greatest man of chess history. And lots of people will tell us Magnus Carlsen, Garry Kasparov, Anatoly Karpov, Bobby Fischer, but I'm sure that everybody of this name was a great chess player. Karpov, Kasparov, Alechin, Lasker, Capablanca, these people were great, and I hope that you will enjoy this video because I'm going to show you another nice game, as I told you, of Emanuel Lasker, and let's speak about this game. So, main plan in the opening stage of the game is to go for a short or long castle, and this is important. Maybe better move was e6. Yes, of course, now it's a hard question. What is doing black's light squares bishop on d7, because looks like he's locked behind this pawn formation, but I will tell you that nothing. Yes, of course, this bishop is a bad bishop on d7 and is very passive, and maybe this bishop is the biggest black's problem. But what's nice to see here that black is okay and he's solid because he's without any big weakness. So yes, one bad piece. In the future, black will decide if he will exchange this piece or if he will improve this piece. That's nice plan, but the most important factor of this position is that black is without any weaknesses. So okay, he will improve every piece, and at the end he could be okay. So bishop to d3, bishop to b4, short castle, and I think that white is better, but how much I don't know. So let's come back and let's watch this game, because Lasker played move b5, and this is a sharp move because threat is b4 and knight on a c3. It's under attack of black's rook from c8, because behind this knight is a white's queen and this is a threat. So white played move a3, but here we are going to watch first weaknesses, and it's important to speak about weaknesses. Weakness is important because after opening stage you have to attack your opponent weaknesses. So it's good to know that weaknesses are one of the basic chess plan for a middle game, and if you are able to spot weaknesses, you are able to improve your chess. So e6 happened, bishop to d3, bishop to e7, knight to e5, and knight to c4, queen to e2, short castle. So now let's watch bishop on d7, and of course you will agree with me that this bishop is passive, is a bad piece, and now is a question why Emanuel Lasker is playing bishop to e8. So why Emanuel Lasker is going to save this bishop for the future, and why he need this bishop, because all black's pawns are looking like they are not friend to this bishop. But I'm sure that a strong chess player believe in power of two bishops, and for this reason Emanuel Lasker is going to keep this bishop. So there's a first lesson to us: believe in power of two bishops, and if you have chance, save this bishop and believe in this bishop. So bishop to e8 happened, and rook to c1. Now another nice lesson coming to you from this video, and I am happy to show you this game because Emanuel Lasker, up to me, as I told you, used to be one of the strongest chess players of all times. If you are going to split chessboard in my half and your opponent's half, so everybody will see that inside of our land, inside of our chessboard, it's a white knight, and this is a danger. Every piece, every opponent piece, which are jumping, which are living in our land it's a danger. So the most important plan is to attack your danger, to say goodbye to your danger and to play solid chess. And Emanuel Lasker played knight to d7 and he's going immediately attack this knight on e5. That's important lesson. Uh, don't ignore threats. Don't ignore your opponent's best piece and think about all threats which are in a table on table, and exactly this knight is not friendly to you. So knight to d7 happened, white took on c4, okay, and now maybe white should play bishop to c2 instead bishop to b1. Why? Because I believe that one day, say this variation, white will play move b4 or b3. He need to open position. You know, it's hard to believe that in a close position you will stay forever. And maybe c4 pawn is the most important black pawn, and it's good idea to challenge this pawn and to open position. So bishop to c2 is going to support move like b3 or b4, and exactly here I think that still white is better. But what's most important, and one more time I will tell you once again, it's important to believe that if you are without weaknesses you are okay. Yes, of course, maybe you have not such a great light squares bishop as a white, but you have time to improve it, and you have time to play your chess. So that's only variation, and white played bishop to b1, so that's not the best move at all. And another lesson. So what do you think? What's the best white piece? And if you are able to spot the best white piece, you are able to find the best plan. Black's best plan is to exchange this dark squares bishop. So one day he is going bishop to d6. Of course, not immediately, but step by step. He played move like f5. He's going to stop move e4, and that's nice to check what is your opponent plans, and it's a good idea to stop your opponent to play his plan. So every knight to b6, and of course next move is going bishop to d6. It's good idea to exchange every your active opponent's piece and to keep him only bad pieces. That's nice. And bishop d6 happened, and I like it. I like it a lot, this move, because this is a simple move with a simple plan, but strong move with a strong plan. So this exchange is going to help black, and rook to d1, bishop to d7, and bishop to c6. So black is not hurried. This position is not open, and in a closed position we have time to improve our pieces and we have time to play slowly moves. That's a different of open position. In open position we have to be fast and sharp and aggressive, but here, exactly here, black's got time. But believe me or no, every close position, or say nearly every close position, one day is going to be opened, and you have to use your time to improve your pieces to maximum and to be ready for open position. And after rook b8, this position is shaking. I mean, still is closed, but both players, and I hope that you as well, understand that it's not far from the opening position, and it's only question who will open this position as a first. And rook b7, knight to d7, and still now black is going to strike first. He played move e5 and he believed that he's ready for opening this position, but queen to g3 and now e4. So position, it's under fire. It's like bomb, and it's now important to check all moves, because one mistake is a losing mistake. And now exactly here Emanuel Lasker is playing a bad move. He's going to take on a d4 and he's lost. So my question is, what do you think? What's a stronger move for white, to take on d5 or to take on f5? And it's a huge difference between these two moves because to take on d5, white is winning. Two pieces under attack, so mean black will go to f6. One piece is gone. Okay, another piece is back, but now rook d7 is the best move. Yes, to take on c3 it's not the best move at all, but maybe white missed this move because after this capture there's nothing to save and there's nothing for hope because white is piece up and there is no compensation at all, and only this variation will tell you yes, maybe these two pawns looks like a dangerous pawn, but no way, here's a checkmate, here's another threat, here's a checkmate. So without any doubt this position is lost. But what to say? Maybe Lasker was lucky. But sometimes you have to be lucky. Sometimes you are not winning your best chess game of your time, of your life. Sometimes you're lucky. And exactly here, white took on f5 and black was happy. Lots of people were speaking that Lasker is a lucky chess player, but I don't believe it. So queen to f6 and rook e6. Looks like black is under fire, and looks like black's position is shaking. But exactly, even in hard games, you have to believe that you have chance for win and you have to fight. Now black took on c3 and he don't care that his queen is under attack. He even don't care, doesn't care that he will lose the queen. But not for free because this is another rook and this pawn on d2 it's a really strong pawn and one mistake, one white's mistake and this pawn is a winning pawn. So okay, black took on g6 and maybe still this position is okay. It's a difficult position and white need to be careful because only one mistake and black is winning. So this is a tough position and f6 makes sense. Here's a checkmate threat. So one move, f7, this is another threat. That's good. Threat happened and at the end here we are in the most important position for a white. Check on e7 is the best move and maybe this position is absolutely okay because white has got time to go to d4 and he will stop just on a time the most dangerous d2 pawn. But he made a mistake and he played queen to d6 and he lost because right now he doesn't have time to stop this pawn. So rook e8, check, and rook to c1, bishop to f5. Here is a queen, last check, and white resign. So we saw hopefully interesting chess game. I hope you enjoyed. We saw a game of chess legend Emanuel Lasker, and I'm sure that is a good time to remember this chess legend as one of the best chess players of all times. And at the end of this video, I thank you very much in advance for every likes and follows, and I hope I will see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. So hopefully you learn something, hopefully you spend time with me and you enjoyed this game, you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon, as I told you, in our another YouTube chess video. Thank you very much and bye bye.